Hello YouTube, my name is M, and welcome to Mouseverse. Today we will be discussing the types of monster fights players experience in Monster Hunter. It's physical versus elemental-based monsters. We believe there are three types of fight experiences in Monster Hunter. There is physical fights like Nergigante, elemental fights like Kushala, and fights like Kulf, which are a mix of both. And as hunters, what we would like to ask you today is which type of fights you find more thrilling and epic. Please express your thoughts below in the comment section. For me personally, as a Lance user, physical counter exchanges was one of the best experience for me, no doubt about that. In World, it was just incredibly cool trading off blows with monsters with counter clashes. Seriously, I'm still very much low-key hoping and praying Capcom adds a parry mechanic, with some follow-up combinations to the Lance before Sunbreak launches, because that Lance weapon trailer was just too heartbreaking. But anyway, let's get into the discussion about monster fights, because I believe when it comes to physical monster exchanges, there is simply no comparison to these epic clashes that take place between a hunter and a monster. In contrast, elemental monsters are simply not as satisfying as physical monsters. This is because physical monsters have more aggression and animations to them, making every clash feel incredibly satisfying. Additionally, their attacks have a lot of weight behind them, which makes for an intense experience overall. But if you disagree, you are welcome to share your thoughts below. Nergigante, as we all know, is an imposing monster that offers up one of the best physical fight experiences in Monster Hunter World. It's difficult to take down, and its attacks pack a lot of power. As a hunter, you really feel like you're in the thick of things when fighting against Nergigante. Combine its epic clash with hunters, the environment, and the tremors of its roar, forcing you on your knee as a hunter. One just cannot forget these experiences. In short, these fights are just incredibly satisfying. Likewise, Behemoth, whose physical strength is even greater than Nergigante in Monster Hunter World. It's ridiculously bulky and menacing. It easily powers through attacks overwhelming hunters. It can harbor lots of damage before succumbing. Its attacks are also quite powerful, and you really feel like you're in for a fight when fighting against Behemoth. The environment also plays a big role in Behemoth's fight, as the tremors of its roar send shivers down your spine. It's an incredibly intense fight, although it also uses some elemental attacks, but it's nothing compared to its physical presence, and I can't wait to experience such fights again in the upcoming expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Similarly, Kulf, she is hybrid, physical/elemental monster. Kulf is a lot of fun to fight against. Its attacks are big and impactful, and it really wants to crush you. Its animation and interactions with the environment are truly amazing, making the fight feel very immersive. And of course, there are great elemental monsters in World and Rise as well, such as Kushala and Tiastra. And I absolutely enjoy fighting them, and it's great to have a variety of experiences instead of one linear experience. Because even some physical fights might not be the best. But for me, I think Monster Hunter World Iceborne presented a well-done version of both fighting experiences, and the ones that were most challenging and fun were the well-animated epic clashes between the monsters and myself, and the sound effects of each exchange were just incredibly satisfying. Their focus on detail to enhance the immersive experience was really something special. I hope that Capcom continues to explore this type of experience in future installments, more so in the upcoming expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, as it is something that really sets the game apart from others in the genre. Anyway, overall we just want to ask Monster Hunter fans, which type of fight experiences they prefer. Is it physical clashes, or elemental attacks, or a mix of both? Please express your thoughts in the comment section. And by the way, with Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion coming out later this month, what type of monsters would you want Capcom to add to the game? And why? Let's discuss your thoughts below. Do you want more Nergigante type fights, or Lunastra? And finally, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and see you soon hunters.